Dinner. This guy said dinner. Yeah, yeah, he said dinner. No dinner.
Oh, it's on. Oriana ban.
I'm not surprised.
That's surprising.
No, is it?
Oriana ban. Kazakh's ban.
Annie?
Annie ban.
No. Yeah, I say Annie.
You say Annie?
Or Malphite.
Malphite ban?
Because if they don't, I don't want to say this stuff, but they can hear it. But I feel like if they don't ban Malphite, they'll just pick up Malphite and do some other crazy AoE comp or something.
Oh, they banned the Morgana.
Interesting. I don't feel
that
like
is
Morgana
interesting.
was
Yeah.
very like, you know,
I don't know.
core, I guess.
Yeah, that's actually kind of weird to me. I guess maybe the spell shield, they think that's really good.
Well, there's a few times where the Thresh hug just got completely negated. Maybe that's
yeah, he did a really good job with the spell shield. So they banned out Kale. Kale and Nunu.
I don't know. I mean, unless someone there has a mean Kale, I'm not sure. So they banned out Elise. So Aatrox is still up. They picked up Annie.
Yep. See, you were should have just banned the Annie out.
But now I'm curious what they're gonna pick. Are they gonna do something completely different? Something of this different, or something like completely new again? That's on a whole different level, or are they gonna go back to like maybe standard outplay potential? You know, just I'll beat you in lane with my normal thing, and I don't know.
So far, looks pretty normal.
There's the Caitlyn. Yeah, that looks pretty normal. Yeah.
Oh.
There's the Malphite.
So they do get the Malphite this time. Yeah, it's funny because there was a Caitlyn last game, right?
Yeah, there was.
Yeah, so they got the Caitlyn now,
this time,
and they got the Malphite now.
It's just like
maybe they'll switch team comp.
Show them how it's done.
So I'll show them how it's done.
I don't know. Honestly, like I'm.
It could be anything.
I don't think Doctor's gonna be jungling Malphite.
Okay.
I feel like they may get Aatrox for him.
You think
again?
So? Actually, that would be pretty good. Oh.
I'll be surprised. Like, he's busy playing.
Oh, now I get to see this new Corki. I haven't seen the new Corki Q.
Oh my god, it's so dumb.
I want to see
in a bad way.
Oh, Zyra.
Malphite's Zyra. I like that.
Zyra is really good. I feel like if they're trying to go for the same comp they had last time, I feel like Zyra's pretty good.
There's the Aatrox.
Yep, you're right. Aatrox. So
Doctor plays at least for Aatrox. That's pretty much it.
Oh yeah.
He's like exclusive on those main two. If they're banned, then he'll go to something else. But those are the main two.
Okay, what do you think about the Maokai pick?
Personally, I never really looked at Maokai as someone I like, but I don't jungle, so I don't know.
But he does have the ultimate, and if the purple team does go for what they did last game,
that's true. It will negate the damage.
It'll negate a lot of the damage.
That's true.
But who knows? Last time it wasn't even about team fighting, though. It seemed like they were just getting picked off and putting pressure on the turrets.
Yeah, honestly, yeah. Even so, even if they do team fight, I don't feel like the Malphite ulti will be enough. I feel like they need something that will reset the fight in their favor, as opposed to fighting in the territory, if you will, that the purple team wants to fight in, which is just a clumped up AoE. I want to stun you and then stun you again and stun you some more, kind of, you know.
Yeah, you're right. So this last pick, ooh, are they gonna get the Kazakhs away from purple team?
I don't know if that's a good pick, because looking at the purple team, they're gonna jump in on you and deal a lot of damage very fast.
Wow.
So picking Squishy into this is very risky.
Yeah, their team just looks kind of. Oh, Zillion. Zillion could be good in this new meta, though.
Zillion with Aatrox too.
Zillion with. Oh yeah.
Think about that. Are you thinking about it?
I'm thinking about it, Red Mercy. I'm thinking about it.
Are you?
Just give me a sec to think about it.
Give you 2 minutes.
Okay, they're switching, so it doesn't even matter.
It doesn't even matter. Okay, well, don't think about it anymore.
I'm not gonna think about it anymore.
Don't think about it. Stop thinking about it.
But actually, Riven would be a good pick in this.
Yeah, you know what? You're right. That could be pretty good. Malphite ulti's in. Zyra pops her ulti. Riven just flash ultis and Ws, stuns them all. That ensures a Zyra ulti. Okay, you know what? Never mind. I can just forget what I said.
Let's just not talk about anything anymore.
Yeah, you know what? Okay, Jarvan is pretty good too.
Jarvan is pretty good now.
And now they're going to switch it.
Okay, but the blue team, like I just don't see the synergy in their team.
The blue team? Yeah, I kind of agree. I mean, yeah, I kind of agree. I don't know what they're going for. I feel the Jace is made for poking, but Kazakhs and Annie are made for diving.
Yeah.
So is a Maokai. But then Corki's made for poking as well. So it's like, I don't know. But the purple team, it's more or less the same thing where they're not gonna dive on you. And they're gonna put as much damage as they can.
And now they got Renekton.
Now they have Renekton.
Renekton's gonna be extremely strong in a comp like this.
And I know Vartan actually likes Renekton a lot.
He's actually a really good Renekton. Yeah, no, I actually really like that Renekton pick. Because now they have 2 tanks basically. They have the Malphite and they have the Renekton. And Renekton, even though he's tank, we talked about this before. Even if he builds tank, his damage is still extremely high.
Yeah. Very interesting. I mean, I have to personally, I have to give it to the purple team. That comp looks scary. Like I wouldn't want to face that. Like you're gonna get engaged on, and you're gonna be standing there for quite some time, just getting obliterated. And then when you can finally move, you're at like 20% HP.
Yeah, and honestly, Zyra was actually a really good support even
very good
before
pick.
this.
Oh yeah.
And now she's gonna be getting extra gold. She can build some magic pen.
She used to be the best support actually until she got nerfed.
Oh yeah.
So even now she's still good.
She's still good, and now she'll be able to build some AP.
Oh
That's
yeah.
gonna be devastating in a comp like this.
Oh yeah. So I'm kind of curious if it's AP Malphite middle. What do you think? I mean,
It could be. It could be.
or is it Malphite support?
They could do a lot of things, honestly. They could even put AD support mid lane.
I mean, there's so many options. But then looking at the blue team, who's their support? Annie. Well, probably Annie.
Yeah.
Annie, Corky bottom. Okay,
Annie,
Annie's going
Corki.
with Ignite. That's pretty standard, right? Annie likes to go aggressive support.
Yep.
Maokai in the jungle, fine. But who's top and who's middle?
I'm pretty sure Kha'Zix's gonna go mid lane.
Maybe, yeah.
But yeah, then
Either
again,
one
like,
can go top, to be honest. Like,
either
it's-
one could. Yeah.
They both
Even
fit
Jace
top.
could go mid.
Yeah,
So-
Jason go mid, yeah.
But what do you think? Like, I think Renekton is good against both those. I think Renekton's really good against Kha'Zix.
Yeah, I agree, 100%.
And Renekton's also really good against
Actually,
Jace.
I think Renekton may lose to Jace
Yeah?
because he can just knock him away.
Oh, that's true. You're right. You're right.
So, I mean, Renekton against Kha'Zix, I agree. Renekton should beat him without much problems. But if the Renekton, I mean, thing about Renekton is that like he can dash once, and assuming that's enough to get on Jace, then the Jace will knock him away, and then Renekton will dash again.
Yeah.
But I think the Jace knock is distant, or the distance it knocks is farther away than the
Okay,
Renekton
okay.
dash.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So even then, I don't think it's enough distance to cover. So
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure Jace can beat him. So I'm curious to see if they match it up like that.
Yeah, either way, Renekton's always good, even if he doesn't have farm. He just builds tank and gets down. Jace, on the other hand, you don't see him a lot anymore.
Not anymore.
No.
You used to see him every game.
Yeah, until they nerfed the Manamine.
Yeah, exactly.
And now he's like pretty
He's still
scarce.
pretty. I mean, he's still pretty good.
Yeah.
He's nowhere near strong, but he's still pretty good. Like he will still do his purpose. He will still poke very strongly.
Yeah.
You know, he'll rush that. I don't know. I'm guessing Bloodthirster, potentially Last Whisper right after, just to get that crazy raw damage going with the EQ combo in his range form.
Yeah, and he does have a lot of utility to bring. They have decently good engage if you just look at the Maokai and the Annie.
And the Annie, yeah.
Followed up with the Jace. But
Jace is not the best follow-up. That's my problem.
that's the thing.
Like, think about, okay, Maokai doesn't even have a CC. For me, a good CC is a stun.
Yeah.
Maokai doesn't have a stun. He has a roots. And he has a small knockup.
And a knockup, yeah.
Annie has a stun, which is good, which is why they picked Annie first pick, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, why wouldn't you want someone like with an Annie Tibbers engaging, stunning maybe 4 people? You know, that's ideal.
Yeah.
But then on the other side, Malphite's pretty much a stun. I mean, a knockup is as good as a stun, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Zyra's a knockup. Aatrox is a knockup. Renekton is a stun.
They have everything they need.
Like, it's ridiculous. I'm a
They
little surprised
don't
they
just
picked
have
Caitlyn.
some cliche comp too.
Honestly,
Because they have, like, every champion they have has something that they use in a team fight. Like, it's not just CC, it's not just damage. Everybody can do everything, essentially. Malphite even does a lot of damage. I mean, even if he builds tank, like that alt to E combo, it's a decent chunk of damage.
It's not bad,
followed
yeah.
up with everything else.
especially if he decides to go the slightly tanky AP route, which
Yeah.
is like an Abyssal Scepter.
Yeah, Abyssal Scepter. He could even build a Haunting Guys first.
Yeah, Haunting Guys
Who
actually used
knows?
to be pretty good.
Yeah.
A Stunfire will help a lot,
Yep,
because he'll be in there kind of, for a while.
exactly.
Stunfire will just keep dealing
So
damage.
I mean, their whole team has a lot of CC, a lot of damage, and they're pretty tanky.
they're pretty tanky. I'm honestly, I'm a little surprised they even have a Caitlyn right now.
Yeah,
Like, I feel like the Caitlyn should have just been like something else that's like, I'm going to dive at you and I'm just going to own you.
yeah. I guess like Caitlyn has a lot of lane control early game.
Yeah, she does.
But they didn't they second pick Caitlyn or first pick Caitlyn? Yeah, they first picked Caitlyn.
Yeah, I think so.
I don't know. I think Caitlyn is just. I think like maybe the reason why they picked Caitlyn first is that she's just solid. Like, she is a solid first pick AD.
Yeah, you can't really go wrong with Caitlyn.
You can't. Like, her laning phase is really good.
One of the best.
And like you said, she doesn't scale as much as a hyper carry like Vayne does.
But she makes up for that in the beginning.
She makes up for that. And if their team comp is to do what the same thing they did last game, just get to that early mid game and just push turrets.
Yeah.
Caitlyn's really good at doing that.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you know what? I guess, yeah. I don't know. It's hard to say. I'm still trying to like just understand the thought process, because why not just go the same thing? Why not just? It worked out so well, so why not just forget about ADC and just go for something that will have? Because the thing about ADC is that they only start doing damage, at least decent damage, mid game,
Yeah.
and then they start scaling pretty good from there.
Yeah, you're right.
So why not just go for something that's just assassin-like or like team fight oriented, potential? Oh wow, this Kha'Zix.
Disrespecting. Shout out to Trick 2G. So it doesn't look like anything's gonna happen. It doesn't look like either team wants to invade right now.
So it is AP Malphite, I think.
Yeah.
And I've played AP Malphite a few times.
Yeah.
It's really strong.
It is.
It's very strong. Oh.
Damn. Later.
Report Kha'Zix, man.
Okay, Corki and Annie look like they're gonna go top. So Renekton's gonna be the solo lane, which is good. Renekton is actually a pretty solid solo.
Not bad.
He's not bad. He does well without CS, like I've said.
Oh.
And if Aatrox, and Jace jumping in to Caitlyn right now, but Zyra's gonna be able to save her.
The Maokai got the sapling. If he had the root, maybe they would have got him.
Yeah.
I mean, he would have just flashed it, but still.
Still got a flash out of that. But
yeah.
Either way, pretty good. Nothing really happened out of it. She's gonna go back and heal, not maybe miss a few waves bot lane though. Maybe one wave.
Where is she? Yeah, she's definitely gonna miss maybe half the wave at least. So, I mean, they did swap, like you said. They are putting their ADC and their support in the top lane against Renekton, which he isn't the worst at dealing with 2v1, but he's not necessarily the best.
Oh,
he's
look.
good.
They're switching it up. Annie and Corki are gonna go mid now.
Okay.
And they actually gave the blue buff to Kha'Zix.
So, is the Malphite running AP, or is he just a tanky Malphite middle? No, he's actually running AP. He has 34 AP.
Yeah, he is.
So, if this Malphite gets DFG, and then one other item, like a Deathfire or an Abyssal, chances are the Corki will die from full to zero almost every single time. The damage is unreal.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Well, we'll see then. We'll see if he just tries to build tank or not. And Annie actually going up top lane. I think she's going up top. Yeah. So Aatrox is... Oh, they're going to meet up in the river right now. Okay. Everything's okay, guys. But, yeah. The thing is, if Aatrox helps out Renekton top lane, that's going to be pretty scary. Kha'Zix is going to be left alone. Kha'Zix is not a good 2v1.
Oh, there's some action bottom, but missed it. So there's all action bottom. We were busy looking at middle. Oops. So yeah, I mean, I'm surprised. Actually, I'm not that surprised because sure going top. Oh my god, he's going in for the kill. He has to actually burn flash on the Renekton. He's flashing in.
Oh, first blood.
God.
Going down to Kha'Zix. Kha'Zix had that blue buff, so that was extremely helpful to him.
Yeah.
He didn't go. Nothing.
Wow, that Maokai is actually pretty lucky. That snare should have followed the Caitlyn under the turret, so he's honestly a little lucky that he didn't go under the turret there because he potentially would have died.
Yeah. Okay, so mid lane. Yeah, so probably what's gonna happen. Yeah, I saw the Corki.
Saw that Corki Q?
It's kind of weird.
What is that?
It's like Heimer's thing.
What is that?
Kind of weird.
Kind of weird.
I don't know why Riot hates Corki.
What is that Q?
It's like my favorite champion.
What have they done to that Q?
Yeah, so Aatrox is just gonna take his jungle buffs and he's probably gonna just come help mid lane all game now. Oh no, he's actually just gonna go into the... That's so weird!
Look at that, do you see that? What is that Q? I'm sorry, Riot, but come on. Like, that's just not even an ability anymore. Like, what is that thing?
Okay.
Anyways, enough about that. But I feel like the Aatrox will just do the same thing he did top lane before.
Yeah,
He'll go between jungle and middle.
Yeah, I guess the thing about that is that, oh my gosh, and the stun going off on a Malphite. Malphite taking a lot of damage, but it's not going to do much. He is just going to have to sit at this turret and soak the XP now. Maybe last hit with his Q a bit. Oh, but Zyra, Caitlyn are going to come into mid lane and take that over for him.